Hello everybody, this is Mr. MMW and I'm coming back to you with another video of War in the Pacific. This is the uh, the campaign against the AI. We may be watching some LPs against other players, PBMs, which honestly a lot of them show much less action than some against the AI series, interestingly enough. So let's start out with what happened last turn. First of all, this is the operational report. I looked through it, not much interesting other than, losses, supposed submarine hits, stuff like that. Bunch of ops losses on our troops. A minefield at Bataan, very good. Some replacements, some device upgrades. It's always good to do device upgrades. Some people like to stockpile them. It's not exactly a good idea, because if you upgrade the devices in a division or something, the things that were replaced go back to the pool, right? Meaning that they can go into another division and things like that. So in total, you have more on the map. This is why I essentially, for everything except what's in Japan and Manchuria, that I will keep Manchuria, I don't. I allow upgrades, even stuff like A and stuff. So you can also see a lot of aircraft in transit. This is what this means. They're essentially in transit. Yeah. Lot of devices. So we reported, this sunk, certainly. And some stuff that I transported. This one was interesting. I didn't even remember this one, but okay. It was the only one that still had like automatic pilot transfer. Interesting. That's it for the first day. On the second day, you can see quite a lot of kills. Very great performance by our pilots, at least our fighter pilots. Our bomber pilots were a little disappointing, especially the first strike on Manila, but hey ho. Now it's quite a lot of changes to my plans. As usual, contact with the enemy destroys all of your plans, but this is why we have contingency plans. Not much. Nice. Okay, so let's look. This is the intelligence report. Quite a lot of stuff. You can see 14 ships for almost 500 points. Unfortunately, we also lost quite a bit. Let's look at our losses first. Of course, the biggest loss is the Haruna, and also this Asasio class. Not nice at all. Also, a couple of Houston S's. These guys burn like bonfires. I don't know why. These guys just absolutely burn for me. Now the others do, but hey ho. Then some overall very light cargo losses, honestly, or invasion losses. Very light. I expected a lot more out of the Swordfish and out of the B-17s and stuff, but I guess not. But of course, the gamble paid off, because we got off on Mersing with great success. But of course, the Haruna did receive quite a bit of a punching from 15-inch guns. She put up a great fight, which is more than... She put up much more of a fight than she could handle. Let's put it this way. Her death will not be in vain, because if we can capture Malaya 1 month faster, that essentially means we can capture Java 1 month faster. Same with Burma, perhaps. And then we can probably invade India 1 month faster. And there is a big difference between invading India in May and invading India in June. Quite a lot of divisions, aircraft arrived there for the British, and we want to get because once we land in India, it's essentially over. Once we have our armies in India, we can do our stuff. But if we give them a chance to destroy our fleets while we are invading, that's a bit of a problem. I heard that will not be in vain. Thankfully, the Congo did not suffer great damage. She can quite quickly solve this damage. The Hibiki got a little pounding. The Atago is quite damaged. If she receives a torpedo, she will sink, but as it is, considering that we are, 1, 2, on the second day, she will arrive in Saigon. I think she'll be fine. The Kinu, same. Yes, this is also a doomed ship. I will send her in essentially to be torpedo bait, because we also have, unfortunately, we also essentially have to force this convoy in, even though I don't want to. But we can't hang around anymore in here. We have to transport stuff if you want cap cover over here. This will take like a couple of days, but once we do that, we are exposed for a couple of days, but afterwards we will have complete dominance over Malaya, and not to mention that we essentially destroyed quite a bit of aircraft. So soon enough, everything will be fine. You can also see quite a bit of aircraft here without a lot of air support. They are moving on rails, and they are just resting for now. A lot of them are also on rails, transporting. I essentially transported everything over here to the rails. The ones here will go here. This is essentially the army territory, yeah. And the fighters and the G4Ms will go here. Unfortunately, we will have one turn where they're gonna suffer. But hey, thankfully they're out of torpedo range. 8 hexes is just a little bit too much for them. Hopefully not much here. We also damaged a little bit. Who knows what they have left? Apparently my scouting tells me there isn't that much left, you can see. But I don't know if I can trust it. I don't know. I also didn't do scouting here, because, you know, limited scouting potential. It also for some reason doesn't tell me how many there are here. Okay. Which one was there? The Kino? Where is the Kino? Yes. She's also pretty badly hurt, but she'll get into Saigon next turn. In the air, quite a heavy fight. A heavy fight. We got a little bit hurt, but you must expend pilots and aircraft if you want to sink ships, and that we did. If you look at the damage, I think a lot more submarines got destroyed. We will see, of course. Quite a bit of destroyers. These are very nice, because these are a pain in the ass. The Boise and these ones. Also, the 2 attacks on Pearl Harbor have certainly crippled all of the battleships. And also some cruisers, which is very good. Overall, and also we can see 42 of the P-40Bs, which are in Clark, usually. Yeah, I think they spawn in Clark, or maybe in Manila. But these guys are certainly, I'd say, half of their force is gone, which is very good. Also quite a lot of buffaloes, 34 of them. Some on the ground, again very nice. Quite a lot to do to ops, which is again very good. Sorry about that. Unfortunately, we got quite a bit of gate losses. I'll show you. But you know, due to fact these guys are torpedo bombers, what do you expect? Unfortunately, quite a lot of nels. Again, same thing. Quite a lot due to air, but coordination, you know how it is. Zeros, they did fantastic. 20 zeros for like 80 fighters. Perfect. Also 20 E's. Pretty good, pretty good. These ants did not have to die, but so be it. Same with some of these. These lilies also didn't have to die, but there you go. Low number of Velda bombers and some scattered here and there. So out of how many? 122. We lost 60, 90. So about 70% loss ratio. I guess not horrible. Not horrible. I'll show you the unfortunate part. Let's start with I'm essentially just about done with the setup, not completely, but I'll show you. For example, if you go to here, if you want to see the previous day's combat losses, this is like the best way to do it. Go to this one and you see these guys. You can go to combat or kills. Okay. So combat losses, you see, it doesn't give you the total losses, but okay. You can see 8 from the Shokaku tree. And if you go to here, yeah, 8. And 7 of these are dead. And I also put a little, because obviously I knew this was gonna happen, I put a little extra pallets into them. Just to have a replacement. But there you go. The Hiryu got 6. And 6 dead. Hopefully this one comes back. Not nice. Also the Soryu. 6 down, 6 dead. Not nice. Hopefully they weren't too experienced. 6 down, 6 dead again. The Kaga, I put a little extra into it. 4 down, 3 dead. I don't care so much about, you know, the airframes, but the pilots are very, very good. On the other hand, and we can see from the ops, yeah, from the kills, the Kaga and the Akagi sorted, yeah, what do you call it? Swept. And they got together 25 kills with 30 also aircraft. Very, very good. For the loss of 2 here, 5 aircraft but 2 pilots, and here 0. Absolutely 0. Very nice. But these aren't the best guys. The army performed even better. Take a look at these guys. Holy moly. 1 pilot and 2 aircraft for 30 shot down. I'm surprised we don't have ace in a day. I've seen aces in a single day. But this is quite nice. Quite nice. And it was also at full, you know, extended range with tanks. Very impressive. Very impressive. Also look at the guy. They didn't even have like the most competent air guy. Quite aggressive. Then it was this one over Singapore. I'm gonna use this guy to, they are quite fatigued already, but I'm still gonna use them to provide cover over those guys. Hopefully they will actually perform cover, you know. And if you look at the leading pilots, yeah, only 2 unfortunately. A couple of these guys are MIA. Yeah, and KA. Not nice, but there you go. What else? I didn't completely finish setting up the Kido Butai. Here you go. Put these guys on cap. Put these guys on escort. Because you never know, we might run into the NT. There you go. And here you go. You can train. Good. And these guys, all of these guys can do this. And these guys, I like doing. Does it even matter? Nah. Considering how many there are, you know. Here you go. Like this. Just to have a little bit. And I'm going back to Truk. No reason to. We've already suffered enough losses, you know. We also, you know, are missing pilots. So let's just go back to Truk. You can see I've made a little bit of an what do you call it, blockade with subs. Also over here. This is just for a couple of turns while they put their ASW into place. Maybe I'll catch something. Afterwards I'll try to figure out the routes and deploy along those lines. You can also see while they don't have any mines, I'm simply going into these ports because why not? They don't have a level 4 port, so I can. These are the only patrols that I have. I want to essentially, in the long term, I want to, because the allies don't have many airfields over here, certainly not developed ones, I want to essentially blockade them with subs over here. I want to test it out. I've never tried it, because usually people intercept them with subs over here, or over here, or over here. I'm gonna try right here, right in between Christmas and the Tahiti and the Haivao. Let's see what we can do. Right now I only have 2 subs, but you know, after this is done and they get ASW, I obviously won't be able to keep going here. I'm also relocating some subs through in order to go here. Good. What else? Unfortunately, a lot of my landings for turn 2, I guess turn 3 now, are cancelled or delayed rather, because these guys, for example, I managed to get them back information. I would like to invade Miri with them, but not enough cargo troops. And by god, I hate these guys. By god, I hate these guys with 10 knots. Same here. I wanted to transport everything, couldn't manage to. I even, you know, I'm converting a bunch of patrol boats. Here are some oilers that have no business sitting here for nothing. I'm gonna go to Tokyo and get sorted out. Following my plan, you know. I'm sending a 22nd Air Flotilla and some support. I couldn't bring everything, but there you go. And they're going to Singapore. Hopefully by next turn I can migrate all my nels and my zeros, do a little cap, and in 2 turns I'll be able to run torpedoes in here. There are also some shitty ships that I'll send back to Japan. So these guys are gonna have to wait 1 more turn, 2 more turns, yeah. Same with these guys to go to Miri. Some of these guys are already on the way. Yeah, you can see these guys are gonna go back here. The landings have been completed, only supply is left. Hopefully they won't hang around too much. I don't know if I should cancel this. I don't want to cancel this supply because they're gonna have to go back anyway with this supply. I'm really debating it. These guys also have fuel on board. I don't know. I don't know, man. You know what? No. I'm not gonna be an idiot and have ships with fuel on board unloading supply. No. Here you go. I'm going back to second. I've changed my mind. There you go. Not all of them though. These guys are almost done. These guys only have supply. Okay. I'm gonna have them go back anyway, but here you go. Not about these guys. These guys are good. Yeah. Here you go. You can go full speed. And I've already given the order to attack. Hopefully everyone will succeed. I'm not gonna attack here again. What else? And these guys are just resting for the turn. First of all, they're kind of fatigued. These guys not, but these guys, but they are a little bit damaged, and I need to move them here anyway. And I'm not gonna attack without any escorts. I have only one squad of zeros. Yeah, and they're already fatigued. That's not. These guys, by God, I've fiddled with this so much to get the stack level at exactly 400, so that all of these guys can take off. Unfortunately, our raid didn't do enough damage. We can see if the information is accurate, which I don't think it is, and I didn't recon Batan. They shouldn't have that many fighters. Yeah, hopefully, and we get good coordination, but they still have 40 ships in Manila. I need to strike the port again. Initially, I wanted to strike the port for a turn, then the airfield, and then move everything out. Except the army stuff, yeah? Because the army can deal with this. But Rabal and Babaldop needs some torpedo bombers. But unfortunately, we're gonna have to hang back another turn. I already gave the order, yeah? Yeah. We're gonna have to hang here another turn, bomb the port, and then let's just hope that they do not have enough anything in Clark, and we can rush Clark so that we can do our stuff. Next turn I'm still gonna send out all of these guys, the Navy stuff. Because you cannot, by the way, I tried, you cannot send out these guys without these guys getting a stacking penalty. I don't know exactly how it works, but I think if you have the flotilla in the same hex as its units, they reduce their weight, so to say, their weight in this stacking penalty. Because I tried moving it out, like in a test, I tried moving it out, one of these guys, yeah, and they failed. They failed to attack at all. So there you go. I moved pretty much everything out. Everything that's army related is on the way. You can see I only have airfield stuff, and that will get moving next turn. You can see I also have another division here. I've also redirected these guys. These are gonna go to Manadu. These guys, I've made a little task force. Again, I'm still lacking cargo ships to transport everything. Yeah, I'd like to transport more. But these guys are gonna go to... Where are we? I'm gonna do a bit of a risky invasion. Last time I promised I would do a divisional attack on Cagayan. But I'd say we can probably manage to smash them directly with these guys. You can probably do it. One tank, two pioneers, the 16th Army, and 146th Infantry Regiment. Of course, the regiment will go to Malaya. That was my intent in the first place. But because this is on the way, I'm gonna unload them, leave the 16th Army here, and then reload the Malayan stuff and send it back here. And hopefully that will free up this division to go, I don't know, directly on Balikpapan maybe here, we'll see. They have plenty of places to invade. This invasion is right here, this convoy, and hopefully with like 1.5 divisions we can take this. You also have this stuff over here. Initially I wanted to reload these guys and go somewhere else, but you can load them back on. They are literally too heavy to be reloaded. These guys also unfortunately took too long. I do not have enough ships to load everything, and they did not unload enough in 2 days. So I can reassign them and form the division. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to wait one more turn here. I already sent out some cargo, I don't know where it is, to load them back on and send them next turn. Same right here. Unfortunately, I don't have enough stuff yet to transport this division in Shanghai. This is not enough, I tried. And here you go. These guys have to get in here before I can load them on. So unfortunately, these guys are a little bit delayed. But they're going to Port Moresby anyway, so you know it'll take like 2 weeks to go there. I'm also holding out a little bit for my convoys to begin. I want to get stuff into place. Same with China, by God, everything is in strat mode and everything takes 3 days, so next turn I can begin. Yeah, they're still transporting everywhere. This guy I got here, they're gonna do a shock attack, then they're gonna go back. I'm gonna use this guy to clear this road, this guy to clear this road. I move these guys out to clear these guys. And I'm moving some garrisons here. You can also see these guys. I also moved these guys from Yichang. Clearing the roads is the first priority, then assembling the armies where they are supposed to be. I think the 11th will clear these guys out generally. Also clear this road and this. Then they're gonna go on Changsha. And then the Kwantung will straight up advance in Xi'an. I think I'll go. I'm not entirely sure, honestly, what the best course of action is. Going to Xinjiang and advancing to Nanyang and Xi'an is the fastest route, you see. By far the fastest route. But you also want to take these guys. And you also can't, they have a wall over here, right? You can just ignore them. I'm thinking of the Kwantung and a couple of armies going here. The North China army going through here, right? Clearing this out and then turning back, because they're not gonna go back in now, are they? Then turning back and going here and going to Yan'an. And then they'll both merge in Yan and Lanzhou. We'll see. So we will see. This will take a month to even get stuff in position. Same with the airports. Everything is set up, you know. Oh, hello. I think I forgot about these guys. I sure did. Ah, yes, they must have arrived in the midterm. Ah, you see. They're still on automatic. I miss these guys. Anybody else? No. Good. Good. I'm also sending the Chiyoda and the Hosho over here to get these guys to be independent, right? And to resize a little bit. And then I'm gonna send them to Japan, to Tokyo, where they'll be part of the big seaplane rearrangement plan. The Zuiho also is not ready. Where is she? Yeah, here she is. She still needs reinforcement, you know. But she'll go. Same with Ryujo. They're gonna go to Bubble Dove and help out in this area too. But this takes us a bit of time. The invasion will go here. Yeah. Hopefully this will be enough. I'm also gonna send. I don't know how smart this is, but I'm gonna send these guys to Rabal. And I'm sending them right now. Because by God it takes a long time. But I want to get it done. I'm slowly but surely turning these guys into an airfield. And this guy into a fleet base. Again, I have some stuff, but I don't have enough transports for them. I want to get everything in this area and then, you know, invade Port Moresby as quickly as possible. You can also see with these guys, with these tiny short range subs, I'm doing this. Just a little blockade. What else? Not much else, honestly. Again, no bombing over here anymore. Initially, I wanted to do a little more bombing, but I think this is enough. We also need to transport stuff. I don't want to send them without escorts. So there you go. And the escorts need to rest because they had 2 turns on sweeps. I'm gonna bombard here. Yeah. I arrived here, but there you go. We still need to move stuff. Good. I don't think there is anything else. Let's do a save. Make sure you always save when doing this stuff. I wanted to also show for example, the research and stuff went beautifully. You can see these guys, the HE45, every single one upgraded by 2. And this guy is already at 30. Very good, very good. You can see there's little supply, but this is because I already used it. But they requested the exact amount of supply I wanted. Obviously very good. I already upgraded some of these guys. Again, you want to demand like 10k supply everywhere. You can see some of these franks upgraded twice in a single turn. Very nice. Also over here, I think I'm gonna go to 60 with both of these because I suffered just so many casualties. That same with 90 over here. We will see. But good. Let's make another save. And let's turn the turn. And here it goes. Here it goes. Get a swig of some cold water. Very good. The computer is dying. By the way, I was an absolute idiot on my video so far. The quality has been absolute dog because I was outputting at 360p for some reason, even though the recording itself was at 180p. Yeah, very smart, very smart. I know. Hopefully the mic is also better. Yeah. Any day now. Yeah, we can see the 33rd already arrived here. Very good. They're gonna go Tora Hang and they're gonna start marching. We can only pray that they don't get too many torpedoes. Who knows, maybe they will surrender. Maybe they will realize the foolishness of their actions. But here we go, here is our blockade. They're gonna sit here just this turn, just to use... They don't have the fuel to stay here north. But here you go, this is exactly what I wanted. Use some of our ammunition. No reason not to. Very nice, very nice. Good job escaping. Oh, that's an oiler. Tasty. It doesn't seem to... Oh. They managed to escape, these guys. What absolute chads. Absolute giga chad moment. Yeah, one torpedo and she's dead. Now this is more like it. Very, very nice. Just gonna speed it through, because, you know, this isn't much of a battle. Oh. I have a pigeon on my window. Go away. Surprising. Well, at least we sunk one destroyer. Hey pigeon, what do you think about the John D. Ford sinking? Doesn't seem very impressed. So they are still pushing through. Interesting. I must not have a very good commander on this thing. Very nice, very nice. Or perhaps they're being a little more conservative with their ammunition. Here you go. By the way, they're patrolling in a single hex. That's what's happening there. That's why they're not returning instantly. You should always do that. You should always patrol in a single hex rather than put them on, remain on station there. Because if you get into a battle, they will retreat if you use that. Here are my cruisers who are just about to leave the building. Just spending some ammunition on these guys. Here are the 2nd division, yeah. Hello? Okay, no aircraft here. Okay, by the way, I assigned a little more ASW, because, you know. Night bombing. Night bombing in 9th of December. So this guy sinks, unfortunate. They're not even shooting back anymore. Very good, very good. Here you go, here is the division. Oof. Quite a lot of loss, Jesus. Some tanks even. I am also unloading. One of my convoys came a little late. It was just a tiny tank regiment, but we need it. Supposed ships in the harbor. I don't really buy it, but okay. More in Lingard. It's always good to see that they don't shoot back. That means that you're probably gonna win. Minesweeping? No mines? Oh, hello, hello. Very nice. This on the first day, remember? And here's the airfield. I'm gonna skip through all the recon. We can check it out afterwards if need be. Here's my sweep. Very good, very good. There you go, radar. Intercept me all you want. Some P40Es. Let's see how good these guys are. They evaded. They evade. Seems these guys are quite fast. I wonder if they are faster than the Zero. Oof. Their pilots. The 20mm gun though does not discriminate. Spins away on fire. That's a nice sound. And they're going from behind, of course. The sweep is successful. 9 intercepted, 2 lost on their side. No more. Very good. Here are my Sonias doing a little bomb connaissance without much luck. 2 units, okay. Here are the Dutch bombers. They're probably coming from Tarakan. I don't think there's anything here, yeah. Probably from Tarakan. Not nice. They still have 10 buffaloes. We can see that. I can think. I'm perfectly fine with these Hudsons existing. I don't mind. These guys are a little weird because I have my zeros on long range cap right over these guys. But okay. Again, I have my zeros here, but naturally. Heavy rain. Now that sure explains it. It doesn't explain why they are able to strike 1, 2, 3 hexes of heavy clouds. Okay. But they're doing long range bombing. One tiny ship lost, but that's not a big loss. Don't you dare. Okay. He did not dare. Right? Yeah, and this was expected, but they cannot use torpedoes, right? They sure can use bombs, though. Just my luck. I wanted to use that ship in the future, you know. Very good. They're landing. The Tagu did not sink, meaning that she will probably survive. Yeah, bad weather. The PM phase, come on. Where is my strike on Manila? Hello? These guys can do level bombing all day, they're not gonna hit anything. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hope you don't have troops on board. They're missing, that's good. This is oh, dud. That wasn't a dud. But this was expected, right? Thankfully, we already sent the guys with the fuel back home. So these are more shitty ships. They were just unloading supplies, so they're probably even empty by now. Let's just skip through this. That AK, oof. Okay, at least one torpedo into this, but the AKs being sunk is not nice. Those guys are quite nice ships, but okay. One bomb. How rude. Okay. Do I not have any escorts, by the way? Perhaps they have good commanders. Come on, miss. Yes. Okay. Wildebeests, hello. If we trace this line, they're coming from right here. So this bastard. This absolute bastard. Look at this guy. From Kangcha 1, 3 whole bombers, 2 bombs. Man, if my bombers could hit 70% of the time, man, I would be winning this war so quick. But that was a tiny tanker, not that big of an issue. Yeah, we get it. And we are landing at Wake. This, unfortunately, they have coastal guns over here. Let's not pull a reality move and lose a destroyer. Nice. No damage by landing. Very good. We're landing over here. Landing over here. Good. A lot of strategic movement. You can see a lot of guys going to Osaka, because that's where I train my units. As far as I know, units can only train to a maximum of 50. I think that's like the average experience without battle. Then you need to have 100 preparation points in order to begin training. But you should. With all the what do you call them? Preparatory, you know, the preparatory divisions, or what do you call them in Japan, that will become divisions in like a year. That's what you should do with them. Just rest them and train them, because they will come in useful later. Hopefully the quality is better, by the way. Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't look like a bunch of pixelated soup. Good. Yeah. Any day now. Here's the deliberate attack at Marsing. All my troops are very nice, very in place. The Australians hold the line, but will they hold the line further? No, they will not. We capture Marsing. They are retreating. Of course they are retreating. Nice. They had how many forces? We wiped like more than half of them. They are just a shell of a force. Here is these divisions. Retreating, of course, because they are Chinese. It is the genetic defect. Bombardment at Hong Kong. I could have maybe assaulted, but let's not lose too many casualties for nothing. Wait one more day. Here is also a new Chinese corps. These guys, everything that China has with new, I think, wow. I think everything that starts with new in China has a better TOE. So it's very good that we are able to do this. Just surrender them. And here we go. Wow. Did the Americans speed? I think they might have speeded a couple of tank units right in there. You know, that might be a problem. Or it might not. We have tanks of our own, of course. By the way, we didn't attack Manila. Even though I had perfect... the weather again is... No. Not even the weather. Perhaps the weather on the way was bad. Yeah. Because I had perfect, like... attacking penalty, but you can see we demolished this tank unit. But interesting, we didn't get to attack. Unfortunate. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. We capture it, yes. And I think they will not enjoy having a bunch of broken units in Clark. That was a mistake. Nice. We even destroy one. 200 vehicles for nothing. Now that's a W. At Quantan, here we must win. We did not win. I was afraid of this. We did not win, but we reduced the fort, and next turn we will certainly win. This is still the first turn, I remember. Here, this guy, we capture Kotabaru. Very good, very good. They're going to Temudo. We destroyed some aircraft, very good. Shock attack here. Oh. We have both bad and good leaders. Amazing. But very good result. This is what you want. Shock attack at Wake. Ah, yes. That's right, Tokyo Rose. The foolish dogs that are the Americans will soon, very soon, capitulate to us. They're going to Sambas, okay. They're just broken at this point, yeah. No aircraft here, interesting. And they're bombarding me back with no success. Here at Quantan 2, no success. More paratroopers at Apari. Very good. Speed this up. And you know, this episode is getting a little longer already. Long, rather. Yeah, we will check. You can see all the stuff transporting. We'll check this out next episode. Here's the second day, second turn. We occupy Shibuya. I don't remember that base. Ah, it was yeah, in Borneo. Here is the American sub Mark 14 moment. Mark 14 moment. There we go. And here are my, there we go. Holy moly, look at this, guys. You see, this is what you don't see from a player. Oh, they sent out all their subs into a single hex, 2 hexes even. Look at that stuff. Yeah, and this guy, I had to deal with this previously. These guys are literally like sea mines. By God. Oh, hello there. Naturally, he misses. But yeah, this is exactly why I'm training those zeros for those seaplanes for ASW. That is exactly why. Because the AI loves to use subs as movable sea mines. There you go, we're landing in Brunei. At Hollandia. And we're going into Ocean Island. Come on now. Let's get through this turn faster. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. I don't even remember what this convoy is, but okay. Seems good. Here is the Fuso, Yamashiro. There are my battleships. Of course, this is a bit of a problem with these battleships. They have nowhere to rearm. Not right now. And they can't enter Saigon. So a bit of a problem. Until we build up Bubble Up, they're gonna have to be supplied through AKEs. And I have sent, by the way, an AKE and an AR to both Truk and to Bubble Dub. You should do that too, because you can rearm stuff here and you got shipyards, but over here you have nothing. You desperately need stuff like repair ships. Okay, any day now. Second day. How is it? Nice, very nice. 4-0. 11 is, let's see how well they do. Very good, very nice coordination. If only we had this on turn 1, but there you go. Let's see how they perform. They're diving on us. Now come on. Very good. So 1-0 destroyed, 1 P40, but 1 sub sunk, 2 and 3 damaged. Not great, but here you go. And 1 last FU to the Americans. Oh yeah, this guy, this sortie also got cancelled. Apparently nothing in Hong Kong anymore. They do have some flak. I don't like it eating flak for breakfast. But okay. From Changsha all the way to these guys. These guys. At max range. Even. Oh, hello there. Very nice. One down. Very good. And again they try. Oh, hello there. Welcome. The zeros finally make their appearance. How have they not made it there? Now that's that. This is interesting. One shot down. Oh, hello there. From Rabal, presumably. Oh, hello. Prepare for pain. Remember that tank regiment that I talked to you about? Yeah, it's on the bottom of the sea now. But whatever. We can reinforce it pretty easily. One more bomb over here. Unfortunate. More swordfish. This guy. This AI gets... You know, I've seen players get much less damage as the allies than this guy. Hello? Is that empty? Bro. I think my point stands that I'm not even mad about this. This is great. I think my point stands that the AI in this game is frankly more ballsy than a lot of players. Well, this was I think cargo ship that was going one of the 10 knots cargo ships. So not big of a loss, but a bit of a. Hopefully, this does present them to be destroyed by the Kitabutai. We will see though. The Kitabutai is a little far from that place, but it's certainly either Enterprise or Lexington. One of these guys. Here more Dutch bombers. Okay. These guys are coming from Ambon. So more Blenheims flying to their death. 3 dead. These guys are so good at torpedoing. Could they teach one of my Betty squads to be this good at torpedoing? Yes. I even had cap, you know. Like it's not like I didn't. But there you go. Of course, you could see to this that you know. But these are the losses, honestly, that I expected on the first turn. I didn't expect this on the, fourth turn even. And here's my invasion to the south. Here's my invasion of Rabal. But once we get everything into Malaya, there's no taking us out. And these slight inconveniences that are the AI sinking a couple of cargo ships here and there, these are perfectly acceptable losses. Even expected. You can see all of our stuff going the right place. Here are my forces together. Another deliberate attack at Quantan. And this time it succeeds. No aircraft there anymore. Interesting. Good damage. Obviously Ocean Island. Interesting, I did not expect a full division here. But okay, if we can keep it busy so that it doesn't go to Clarkfield, that's very nice. That's the role of those guys. This is what I was afraid of. This guy's getting a little too shot up. Not nice. Hopefully we are still gonna be able to take it. Hello? Yeah, I moved these guys in here. Good. Some good, some bad. The good, the bad, and the ugly. You know. Some stuff moving. So, I think that about covers it. Next turn we're gonna go through this, nice losses, honestly. Just a sneak peek what happened, we have some more information, but we also lost some ships. Thankfully no more good ships, no more military ships, but a couple of cargo ships and such. Well, in any case, thank you for watching, and see you next time.